Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Hey, check it out, guys. We gotta talk about a situation that's happened in Florida, right? Florida, one of the lovely vacation spots. I've been to Florida quite a few times. I got some family out there in Tampa. It's a great place. I hate the bugs, though. I hate the frogs. Them frogs really got some serious jumpers on them and everything, right? But other than that, the place is pretty good. Humidity is crazy. But let's be honest, though. With the humidity being high, young ladies tend to show a little bit more skin, if you know what I'm talking about, right? I think that was self-explanatory. I don't even know why I made it seem like I was speaking in code when I said that. You know exactly. More butt cheeks are out. More titums are exposed. It's great. If your girl ever tells you that she wants to go out with her friends to Florida for a girl's vacation, just know that she's gonna get her cheeks slapped. Not even by a celebrity. You know, every time guys always come out and say, "Oh yeah, NBA player." Nah, she's gonna get her cheeks clapped by a random guy from South Carolina. Who knows? Maybe a guy from Georgia just happened to be driving through Florida and was able to find some easy pickings. I'm just telling you, man, it's just the way it is. But that's besides the point, man. What we're talking about today is a Florida stripper, right? There's a Florida stripper by the name of Tiara Miller, and she's facing some charges, domestic battery charges, for, you want to guess what? Throwing money at her ex-boyfriend's head. Crazy. Florida's an interesting place, man. It's a stand your ground state. If somebody runs up on you the wrong way, if you don't want to throw the fisticuffs, you can definitely pull out the Glocciani and start spraying it like it's Windex. You feel me? Hey, listen, there's a lot of people out here who don't know how to fight, so I totally understand why you want to pull out a gun. It's not the smartest thing. You're a sucker for doing that, but I mean, who's really going to have the balls to really send them to you as a sucker? Because the person who confronted you is now most likely 6 feet under. It is what it is, right? But let's get into the story real quick. While most people would probably be happy to have somebody throw money at them, that can't be said for the Florida woman's ex-boyfriend. Tiara Miller was reportedly arrested and charged with domestic battery last month after allegedly tossing a wad of cash at her ex-boo at the Baby Doll strip club. The mere fact that this article actually put ex-boo is savage. This tells me that a young lady wrote this article. A young lady of African American descent, 100%. No one can tell me otherwise. It's not telling me the author of this. Maybe she wants to stay anonymous, but please believe me, this is a young black woman that wrote this article. 100%. She probably has a baby daddy somewhere her damn self. But that's besides the point. And Baby Doll Strip Club, interesting name. I don't know how much money they're making, but it's Florida. It is Florida. To be honest with you, this quick side note, like I said before, in Florida, a lot of people are exposing a lot of skin. So it's crazy that strip clubs are even making that much money, because you go outside, it's almost like a strip club, especially with the further down south you go, like Miami and whatnot. Granted, big chances some of those women might not be women, if you know what I'm saying. And if you don't know what I'm saying, I'm just going to say it out. Transgenders. I want you guys to know those transgenders, man, they're getting better and better. Dudes are falling for it more and more. I haven't fallen for it whatsoever, but I mean, I'm just letting you know. The surgeries are getting really amazing. It's hard to tell sometimes. They're shaving down facial structures and everything. It's crazy. If a girl is over 6 foot or over 5'10", I'm already on high alert. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, but where they both work. So the ex-boyfriend worked at the strip club with the stripper. So he's already a guy that's a menace, wifing up a stripper. But granted, they broke up. But it's crazy. Now you're working with your ex. That's why you say don't work with a coworker. I mean, don't have relations with a coworker. This is crazy. It's blasphemy. How was this working before? Dudes is literally probably sliding dollar bills on your young girl's vajayjay, and you're just sitting there. What was he, a DJ or a janitor? He's a man. So I mean, what else could be, a security guard? What is he doing out there? Imagine you being a strip club DJ. It's your time. It's the time for your your girl to come up to the stage. You have to introduce her. Come to the stage. Guys, pull out your checkbooks and wallets. Don't be stingy. Sparkle thunder. And there's your girl over there just bending it, throwing it back. Dinkleberry's dropping out her butt cheeks. How do you do that? I don't know, man. These guys are menaces. These are the guys I don't share blunts with, right? But let's continue back on. Per the criminal complaint obtained by the Smoking Gun, the 29-year-older dancer, keep in mind it just said year older dancer. Why did it say year older? African American written all over this. Hell, man. So the 29-year-older dancer is alleged to have seen her former flame, who works as a security guard. Okay, there he is, security guard, at the Clearwater-based club, walk across the stage to speak to another coworker. Miller is then accused of grabbing a large amount of rolled up money and then throwing it on the back of the guard's head, with the complainant further claiming she was completely sober when the cash attack occurred. Miller was later charged with a misdemeanor domestic battery count on top of criminal mischief for allegedly breaking her ex's phone, which was later retrieved in the car park. The car park or the car parking lot? Is this strip club in the middle of a field? It said a car park. Is it like a grass? You park on the grass at a strip club? This is the type of strip club I want to go to. This sounds very ratchet. All right, somebody's going to comment, going to say, no, that's not what a car park is. I don't care, but let me have this. If this strip club is that ratchet, they don't have parking spots and you have to park on the grass, I want to go in there. That's $5. That's $5 lap dances. $2 shots. Come on now. I love it. The pair had called it quits on their 6-month relationship for just 1 week prior, indicating that their split may have had something to do with Miller's alleged reaction to see him talk to a work colleague. So this guy was out here messing with other strippers. This guy is a menace. He's not playing games. I respect it. I still want to be friends with him, but I respect it. The victim then didn't sustain any injuries from the incidents and still remains unknown as to how much money she must have thrown at his head to have had the cops intervene. Although the news outlet believes that the singles were likely component. I don't understand what they mean by that. Miller, who was released from the county jail without bond on March 1st, was ordered not to speak to her ex anymore, but she was permitted to continue working at the strip club where they are both still employed at. How does that work? This isn't the first time Miller has had a run-in with the law enforcement, having had multiple convictions in the past, including marijuana possession, driving without a license, and reckless driving. My goodness! The reckless driving thing is not a big thing, because let's be honest, every woman has gotten a reckless driving count on their record. Because I have yet to see a woman who can parallel park or back into a parking spot. If you can show me one, I owe you a soda. You know what I'm saying? I definitely owe you a soda, but you're not going to be able to find it, all right? And if you do find it, most likely, I'm going to bring it back, it's a transgender. That woman was born with a penis. I stole away. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to park. My wife has been driving for what? Almost 10 years now? Yes, 10 years. She still doesn't know how to park. She doesn't know how to park in the freaking driveway. The driveway is literally one lane. She still parks on the grass somehow. I don't know how. It's really, honestly, it's a skill, to be honest with you. It's crazy. I don't know how that's possible, but it is what it is. You feel me? That's one thing that men definitely do better than women. I'm not trying to hear any complaints, all right? You don't see a lot of female NASCAR drivers, and when you do, there's usually a crash, all right? Florida certainly knows how to stay in the mainstream news, as the U.S. state made headlines just a few days back when a woman located in Boca Raton, I don't know how to say that, called for a sugar daddy mama day during the board meeting. Oh, that's interesting. That's what they're voting for in Florida. I need to move to Florida. My goodness. Ashley Cream went viral on social media after footage of her request was shared online, telling the panel that sugar mommies and daddies are helping to keep the economy afloat and they deserve to be acknowledged. Interesting stuff. But I want people to see that women, y'all about to start being held accountable, at least in Florida. Florida's a red state now, man. They're not playing games out here. They're not playing games. They're a full-fledged red state. We're not up for the shenanigans. You throw wads at money at dudes, give her the death penalty. We got to send a message. Who's the governor out there? Ron DeSantis? We got to send a message. No more women hitting men. I don't care if it's a bat. I don't care if it's a sock. If you hit me with a sock, son, prepare to see my lawyer. What are you talking about, son? This is good stuff. The only thing I don't like is the fact that Cuz must have snitched. Snitches get stitches. All right. I want to know what was the wad frozen in ice? Like was it frozen in the freezer? And then she took it out and it bashed it in the back of his head. I'm trying to understand how this works. And what type of phone did he have? Did he not have a phone case? That's his own fault. Get the OtterBox, man. What's going on here, man? But Florida, keep doing what you guys are doing. This stuff is freaking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's all I gotta say on this. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.